Horns up and welcome to a brand new episode of Headbangers Kitchen. Now guys, do you remember the sausage and egg McMuffin episode? You know that coconut mug bread that I made and used in that? Well, I've got one of those left, one slice of that left. And do you remember the ham and cheese omelette episode that I did? Well, I've got an entire packet of ham left. So I thought to myself, what am I going to do with all this? So I decided I'm going to make myself a delicious lunch. And what am I making? I'm going to be making a keto version of eggs Benedict. Yep, we're going to use this as the muffin base. I've got the ham right here and we're going to poach an egg and make some hollandaise sauce and we're going to have the most kick-ass breakfast. Anyway, enough jibber jabber, let's go and make that keto eggs Benedict. So to make our eggs Benedict, we're going to start by buttering up our coconut mug bread slice. Then we're going to just fry it on a pan. Just put the butter side down and let it cook till it gets nice and brown. Then flip it over, and once the other side is brown too, we're just going to set it aside. For the ham, I'm going to use a cookie cutter to cut a nice round piece that will fit perfectly on the bread. Oh yeah, look at that piece, it's so thick like a big ham steak. In the same pan, I will heat some olive oil and then I will add the ham slice. And I want to fry it on both sides till it gets a nice caramelization. Just fry it for about a minute or two depending on how thick your ham slice is, and then we're done with that. Now we're going to make the hollandaise sauce and we're going to put an egg yolk in a bain-marie and we're going to add some apple cider vinegar. Whisk that together till it's nice and frothy, and then we're going to slowly pour in our melted butter. This is about 75 grams of butter. You can use salted or unsalted, the choice is yours. Keep whisking it in. This is like making a mayonnaise by hand because you want it all to get emulsified. You don't want it to split. Keep whisking till you get a nice creamy consistency. Then just at the end we're going to add a little bit of lemon juice for some freshness, or lime juice, and some fresh black pepper, and season it with a bit of salt and keep whisking it. You want to cook it till it becomes nice and thick and it can coat the back of a spoon. And that's it, the hollandaise is ready. Just turn off the gas and leave it on the hot pot so that it stays warm. So now before we poach our eggs, I'm just going to crack the egg open in a strainer. And the reason is there is a little bit of the egg white that becomes very liquidy. That will sort of just mess up the entire pot. So we don't want that. We just want the more firmer egg white part of it. Get your water boiling, and once it starts giving you those small little bubbles, we're going to just give it a little bit of a whirl with a spoon. You just want to create a bit of a swirling motion, and then we're going to plonk the egg into that very gently, as close to the water as possible. Then we're just going to cover it and let it cook for about 4 minutes. Turn the gas off, you don't want the gas on. After 4 minutes, our egg is poached and ready. Now it's time to assemble it. Take the bread, then you put the ham, then you put the egg, and then you pour over that hollandaise sauce. Oh yeah. And I'm going to garnish it with some spring onion greens because I don't have any chives lying around at home. But if you got chives, chives are better. Oh yeah, that is ready. Alright guys, here we are. It's time to taste the keto eggs Benedict. I am sweating like a madman, and that's because after I poached this egg, I poached 4 more eggs because I was not happy with the way this one looked, and all 4 of those eggs failed. In fact, I actually packed up my camera and said I gave up, but then I came back and you know what, it doesn't look too bad. Everything else was okay, and I said I might as well show you guys my failures as well. You know, if you can see my success, why not see my failure too? Though hopefully this isn't as bad a failure as I think it is. So I'm going to dig in now. Let's see how this tastes. I pre-cut a piece because it's huge, and the hollandaise, there was enough for actually probably 2 eggs Benedict. In fact, this ham also I could have cut it like through the middle and made 2 pieces. And what else? Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to season the egg with salt and pepper, but I'm hoping the hollandaise is well seasoned and I won't need the seasoning. Anyway, let me dig in. Okay, So while my poached egg may not look as beautiful as I would like it to, it's good. I'm very thankful to say it's good. The egg yolk is not as runny as I would like it, but obviously because it sat out while I had like 4 other eggs poaching, I guess it just sort of sealed up. But the combination is fantastic. The hollandaise, the egg, and it's still creamy in the center. Like, it's not, look at it, it's like creamy. So I mean, all the flavors work together. The egg, the ham, the bread, the hollandaise. Eggs Benedict, what's not to love? And well, I'm glad to see that I have not messed up as bad as I thought. It could have been worse, could have been far worse. But yeah, I hope you guys will try making this at home. I hope you will post a picture on Instagram, tag us, and you know what? I'm too tired, but I'll see you on the next episode of Headbangers Kitchen. Cheers and keep cooking.